Hello everyone and welcome back to GLADIARY. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And in today's video I'll be talking about my experience or what brought me to Oman, to do this kind of job, because I've had a lot of questions and I've been trying to avoid my story, and I think I've made up my mind to share it with you. And if you are new here, kindly consider subscribing. Please and please support my channel, support the growth of this diary, so that your girl can feel so happy and so warmed with your love by subscribing, comment, and also share. So today I'll be sharing my story and what brought me to Oman to do housemaid job as in Nigeria. So I could remember 5 years ago when I finished my NC education, and which is teachers college school, which I attended, and I graduated. I finished my course. I finished my course, but I have no issue at school. But the only problem that you get have then was I don't have much money to even collect my result out. So I tried to sort everything that I had on me, my phones, some of the gadgets I have, trying to further my education. Yes, because I have it in mind that I want to have my degree immediately. So I even tried to sit for some exam. Even I have class exam back then, but I did everything, and after graduating, get back home, hand my project, then go back to my parents, and we are living in a new site whereby it's kind of a little bit far from the town. Yes, you know, those state areas. So I have to be at home for some months. I'm not doing anything than just house chores, help my family out, and get to the extent that my parents called me one day that what am I going to do, that don't I have a certain plan, and they have this conversation with me that what do I really have in mind, and they told me that they don't have any money to further my education. When I told them that the top notch or the first thing in my mind is that I just want to go back to school to further my education, my parents said they don't have anything. That I know that before I could even finish my NC education, it was kind of tough, and now I'm saying I want to go back. By all means, that they can't deceive me, that they don't have anything to sponsor me, and I gave up a little bit because I know that there's nothing I can do. I've tried all my best, so that everything that I had on me personally, and it doesn't reach anything. So I ended up telling my parents that I'm going to learn a fashion designer. But before I started, then I used to go with my mom to a shop to help out with the sales, and I do every possible best to support my mom's business. And eventually I started learning fashion designer all along. But as it is back then, my boss relocated to another area, so our place is kind of far to shop. She don't used to come regularly, and all because there's no real customer coming bringing a lot of clothes. It's affecting us, and also affecting me, that is learning. You know, if your boss is not doing anything, you, the apprentice, you are not going to have much to do as well. So I started making another business just to raise some money. Then I go into snacks business, and my mom was helping out because in the morning I also help my mom at the shop, also do my own personal business runs. And to cut the long story short, there's a very day that I was going back home in the evening. Then I met this guy on the road. He stopped me. We have a conversation. Normally, even in my mind, I only have thought he want to ask for direction. Yes, that was my thoughts, that I want to ask for direction from me. And after our conversation, he said he had been noticing me that he's not asking for direction, that I always come in the morning with my mom and also go back in the evening with her, that he was encouraged to stop me this evening because I'm going home alone without my mom, that he just some of the boldness. And I was like, okay, no problem. So why do you stop me, since you said you know me? Because my mind is not even any other thing. So he said he really liked me and all that, and asked me a personal question related to my well-being, and I explained a little bit to him because I'm kind of a free person, even though I'm a shy person, but I don't even know that very I just feel like talking to someone. So I opened up to him that I don't have much to do. He said, don't I attend school? And I told him my situation. Was like, oh, okay. So even back then I was also in a training because I want to join the force. Yes, so I was in a training which I'm still going up and down. So he mentioned the Shagala work, the housemaid job to me, and I felt somehow when he told me, because we have once been scammed, been traveling, because my junior tried to traveling back then, and every money that we tried to raise, it was just a waste because we are totally scammed. So when he even told me, I waved him, I said, oh God, we don't have money, I don't have anything, so how are you bringing the idea of traveling abroad to me? And I didn't take him serious because I said, I think the story is going to be the same, like scam thing, that these people were just looking for someone to abuse, that I can't surrender myself, that I prefer just doing this my up and down hustling back then. So he keep on having a conversation with me online, we chat. Sometimes I actually have in mind to just go into what he discussed with me, but it gets to an extent that things were so tough to me, and what I already put my mind into, that oh, this thing is going to work, them like the military stuff that I said I'm going to training, I undergo the training process, do every necessary thing, but the government refused to approve the documents. So I have no option. I was just helpless. I don't know what to do. And along the line, my parents called me again that, is it what you are still running after, that you still want to go to military, that won't you do something with your life? After that, then I opened up to my mom that I have an offer to travel abroad to do house job, but due to Shagala housemaid job, but due to our financial issue and also what have happened to my brother, I insisted I'm not going to do it. And my mom said, why are you doing this? And it happens to me that is not the first time I receive a traveling abroad. The first time I gained a visa lottery, yeah, to United States back then. But you won't believe that because of 200 naira, which is 200 paisa in Omani money back then, I lost the opportunity to process or to pursue the lottery. And when I opened up to my mom said, and I'm keeping all these things to myself, that, and I got another offer to work as housemaid in Arab. I said no again. Then my mom said, why can't I give it a try, since you have been having this opportunity? And that was the third time, because the second time I could remember, I deliberately went out with my friend to an agent office because of the advertisement I had on radio. But when we got there, I don't think the outcome I got from their office, I don't feel like going into it again after hearing. Even they give us some forms to read, and but you know, when my mind doesn't even support everything I had there, and even my friend that we went together, we are not sure about their information about them, so we just disregard it, we just wave it away. But luckily my friend got married and she left me, so I was just all alone. And I'm kind of person, I don't have much friends. She's my only closest friend back then, so I don't know what to do. And I said, will I still continue? And when I was still talking about this up and down things, I already spent 2 years at home, not going back to school, I'm not getting married, and I don't have a certain thing that is bringing something to me. And it's not easy, let me tell you. And my parents really try for me, but especially my mom, she really try for me, even to make my hair, to wear clothes, do this, everything is always on her. Mom, I need this, I need that, I need it, to the extent that I can't even go out or mingle with friends. I can't, because there's nothing, I have nothing on me, no money. If I want to go to someone place, I still have to tell my mom for this. So it got to the extent that I now fed up that I think the best option is to take the offer. So when I decided to take the offer, I don't see money again, and the money we are looking for back then is just 100,000 naira, and I couldn't get the money on time, and along the line I fell sick, and that sickness was so serious. And my mom thought that maybe I was overthinking, or I don't want to go to Arab for this job. Maybe that is why I was so sick. She was so tired, and she was even running up and I was admitted, and for good 7 days I couldn't stand up. I was in one position, and my mommy was so, she don't even know what else to say. She now come to me one day that if I don't want to go, just tell me, just say it out that you are not going to. But that conversation my mom had with me when I was in sick bed really touched me to the extent that I have to stand up from that sickness. That for her to be saying that, I know it has gotten to the extent that she don't know what else to say. And but thank God, I put up all the strength in me. I stand up, I manage, I have my shower, and I have people around me that supported me. So my mom forced me to just walk a little bit out. From there I was able to regain my strength, and to the extent that we could raise the 100,000 naira, but we are looking for something like 25,000 naira again back then. So I was like, what will I do? Why is it so tough? And I made the decision that very day that I have to make it. With what my mom have experienced, and so many things happened to me along the line that God saved my life. I didn't pass on. So after everything, I just thank God, and I was lucky. My fiance's mom, she's a really good mom to me. Mom, I really thank you. If you are watching this video, I don't know, maybe you were able to watch it, but if eventually you are watching me, I say a big thank you to you, because you are part of my journey today. I know a lot of people I ran to back then to just support me, that if I'm back here, I'm going to refund their money. Even though coming to Arab, though coming over to Arab, I know that all the money I was sponsored with, it's not my money, not my parents' money. It's the money that my mom have to go and borrow. Yes, you know, my mom is my guarantor. This lapo things, if you are Nigeria, you know about that. So my mom did that. So she went ahead, borrowed the money to sponsor me, and my dad raised the amount he could for my medical test. So these people, they really support me. I think because when I was able to see those people running up and down, that since I've already put myself into it, I started it on my home, because I saw the situation of things in my home, and it's not funny. Because my parents, we are living in uncompleted building, and I was the reason why we are living there. Yeah, I'm kind of person that I'm stubborn with my decision. When I made a decision, it's just that I have to go into whatever I have made up my mind. So guys, as I was saying, I'm a kind of person that whenever I made up my mind, said I'm going to do this thing, I'll definitely go into it with everything that I have in mind. So my parents supported me since I said I want to study back then. So my parents told me that they don't have money back then. I insisted that I want to go to school, and you won't believe what I did. I just had the conversation with my sibling, then we moved to uncompleted building without my mom consent. She was at the shop, and getting at home, she was shocked when she noticed that everything in our room had been packed. We packed a lot of things. I packed it with my sibling, then we moved to uncompleted building. And after realizing that what brought us to uncompleted building yet, and there's no more changes, I said it's right time for me to try my effort to I mean to just try to cover my siblings and also my mom that supported my decision all this while. So that is why I went back to the guy, to the man, and said I'm going to take the offer. And ever since there, I don't regret the offer, because the man did me a great help. Yeah, so there's no certain place that you can't meet your helper, and I have never regretted the decision that I made, that I want to come over to work as a Arab, Shagala, or housemaid in Oman. So that is my story. You can see there's nothing more special to it, even though the reason why I said I'm not yet certain of going back to my family is because I have not fulfilled the promise I had with my family, because of one or two things or two reasons, and that is it. So thinking, why did I choose to be housemaid, despite that I have a little education experience? Why don't I work with my certificate? All that, I've had a lot of questions about that, but you won't believe that I don't even have money to collect my certificate to this present moment. So that is why I was trying to struggle to also that when I'm a little bit financially stable, or my family is well okay, to the extent that I have no much worry, even though I know it may take a little time, but I know there's nothing impossible for God to do. So I made a decision, yeah, to make the hardship a little bit less for my family. So that is what brought me to Oman. I believe I've answered your question and I've shared the story you want to listen to. Thank you so much for watching till here. I see you in my next upload. Bye.